Welcome to the mystery. Maybe you do not know. I am Maria. Wish you a good day. The incredible truth about hypnosis back life. When the doctor hypnosis, Catherine found herself an 18-year-old girl living in a dusty, hot, waterless home. Hypertensive hypnosis remedies related to the name of a famous psychotherapist, Brian Vass. After some hypnotic healings, for the first time, he had left a female patient to experience an extraordinary journey on her past lives. As a result, the patient was completely cured. The story happened in 1980. A beautiful girl named Catherine had gone to see Dr. Vass for a medical examination. Catherine complained about her irritability, her fears, and her endless obsessions. She is afraid of water, afraid of darkness, afraid of tight space, afraid of flying and afraid of taking pills, but she tortures the most is the fear of death. After the adoption of common healing methods, a year and a half, the doctor's treatment did not progress. Even though the patient's condition worsens, fears and insecurities increase with frequency and duration. In his sleep, Dr. Vass decided to treat hypnotic therapy because he believed that the source of the current fears and obsessions in this patient could be traced back to his childhood. But Catherine was determined to reject the idea. Then a strange accident has helped Vass fulfill his intention. Once Catherine was present at an exhibition on ancient Egypt. There are a number of display models that she feels are familiar. She then corrected some errors about Egyptian knowledge for the guides. Concerned about what went through, so when she met Vass, she told him about his strange behavior. The doctor suggested she go through the form of hypnosis to wake up and search for the source of the information. This time Catherine reluctantly agreed. In the first session she was easily into a hypnotized state. Under orders, she returned to the age of 2, but this time there was nothing special. Dr. Vass decided to change course, and at that moment Catherine's voice said, "Come back to the time that your symptoms have appeared." A few seconds later, Catherine saw herself as an 18-year-old blonde-haired girl and lived in a dusty, hot and waterless home. She described everything around her and remembered her name when she was around her. This presence was recorded in 1869 BC. In the next contact scene has shown the time to go further. There is a very strong waterfall from the mountains or a tidal wave to the village where she lived with her little daughter. Salt water covered her and the baby, but they were still alive. Then there is the transition of time. Catherine found herself to be a 56-year-old Spanish woman, dressed in a black lace-embroidered dress, dancing on a festival in 1756. Then there was the heat, cold sweat, and many died of poisoning, and she was lucky to survive. This is where the first hypnosis ends. In each context of each period, there are emerging health problems associated with water, drought, floods, epidemics, etc. Do these have led to persistent waterborne illness? Catherine's now? During the second hypnosis, Catherine had another interesting experience about her past lives. Turns out, she was the pharaoh's morsel in ancient Egypt. Her mission at that time was to perform the ritual bathing the bodies in the sea for 30 days and then removing the organs. Catherine described what seems to be the conception of Egyptian death and life after death. It is different from our imagination today. Is it at this place that she has acquired the extraordinary knowledge of the ancient Egypt and amazed visitors to exhibitions at the end of the 20th century? Hypnotic sessions continue. Dr. Vass was stunned and felt completely confused about what had happened. Later, retrograde therapy, hypnosis back to previous life, has appeared in suspicion and concern. He is afraid that colleagues and friends do not understand. Only 4 years later, Dr. Vass decided to announce his follow-up process. During that time, apart from Catherine's complete recovery from his illness, many other patients were also diagnosed with diseases that originated in previous lives. Currently, Dr. Brian Vass is running a number of clinical departments in the United States, in which the regression is officially used in conjunction with other traditional therapies. He considers it a very effective therapy for treating insecurity, obsessions, harmful habits and its consequences in patients. On the basis of this unconventional therapist, it is assumed that the cause of the fears of contemporary humans is due to the death scene from one of the past lives theirs. Many people believe that regeneration of memory allows one to completely avoid fatal nightmares. This type of healing after being affirmed in America has appeared in Russia. Of course, this unusual response to therapy is not uniform. Orthodox and Christian science does not admit reincarnation. Supporters are those who have returned to a healthy, happy life after a period of illness. Which party is right? Time will answer. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to follow other videos. Goodbye and see you again.